Hey guys, welcome back to Old Man Flying, Old Man here. So today we are just giving ourselves a bit of an overview of what we've been doing. We have just passed our instrument rating. So the next one is this one, the airline pilot license. This is going to take some doing. We need 40,000 credits for this next one. I'm not so sure whether this, before that I probably should really do a night rating as well on there. We'll go through some of these high performance endorsements and stuff, but has what its specializations now. So this is where we're at now. So we're still trying to work through getting ourselves this charter pilot's license, performing airplane missions with landing smoothness above 50%. So I've done 5 of 7 of those. So once that's done, I think we should be okay with that. We've got some bits and pieces here before we do that. So level 25, we're on level 18. I need a turboprop rating. So turboprop rating, what is turbo? Perform cargo airplane missions. So I've done some cargo, I need 2 more for there as well. So that I can tick box, but this I'm not so sure of. So what does it say? Turboprop. Where did that? Oh, it's there. Look, turboprop rating there. Look, see. So this is what it requires me to do. It requires me to take. Obviously, I can't do the exam right now, and it's fully locked. But to go through the turboprop information for there as well. So we are going to have to do some missions then. We're going to have to stick to some of these light transport ones before we can start to go on to some of these more advanced ones. This is where I'd like to be at some point, into the big aeroplanes, the big transporters, but I think we're going to be a ways off for that as well. Agricultural, that's going to be a bit of fun. Again, it's level 40, tailwind endorsement. I might be able to get that one, but I need the turboprop there as well. So again, Medivac. Yeah, again, level 35. Gonna need a little bit more work done there. Again, it's turboprop, so it looks like this turboprop is going to be a bit of an issue. So without further ado, we're going to fly some missions, and hopefully we're going to start to open ourselves up into some real world. Live missions unlocked. Congratulations. So real world conditions now apply. I think it was already there.
You now have access to real condition missions. These allow you to scroll back up to 24 hours to fly in real-world weather conditions over the past day.
Oh, right, okay, so I can go back 24 hours. That's pretty neat, to be fair. Need to adjust the slider left and right to see the counter information. I'm from the UK, so...
Adjusting the time slider will reveal a variety of different missions only available in specific weather and lighting conditions. Meanwhile, missions that are not time-dependent remain available at all times. Check the weather conditions, also known as METR-TAF, carefully when selecting a mission. IFR icon means you will have to fly in IFR conditions. But there is also MVFAR icon and LIFAR icon. A warning icon means this mission is not recommended under the current weather. Fly at your own risk.
Just getting into my own plane is a flight risk. I don't know about flight at my own risk, but I understand what you're saying. That's quite cool, really, to be fair with you. We're pretty windy here. This is EF. Don't know what that means. I think that's where I am currently around that. I think one of the missions I did earlier in the day. What's this one? Aerial advertising. Oh yes, I've done some advertising. Here in the UK, this is where we've been concentrating on. I've done a couple of missions here. I know they were saying on a YouTube video where you can send it. I'm not at that stage yet, but we've done some missions here. And I've also, if we go all the way over here, we have also been into America as well. Bottom end of near Miami and Florida and stuff. It might actually be worth doing some of the missions over here for now, because the weather might be a little bit better over here if it's real world weather, and also the fact that I can't land the aircraft very well either. So we might unlock some of this thing in standard dispatch to Malan. We'll give that one a whirl. I think it looks like it's going to be an interesting one. Going to do this mission with you, and then I'm going to build up some money and do some other missions, and hopefully we'll pick you up on the other side. This one's going to take me an hour and a half to do, so this one is going to be a bit of a pick up at once I've taken off. I might just give you a little skip along there and thinking. So hour and a half. The weather might be better, and also it might be easier for me to skip along for that one as well. So, this one is going to fly some goods, keep to airline procedures. It's a 172 Cessna, and it's 147 nautical miles, so another hour and something on top of my, onto my logs and stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off. I know sometimes we can skip, so if it's available for me, I will skip. If it's not, we will carry on. I'm not into...
Hi there, it's John. Now that you're all set up, let me go over the important details with you. You're carrying commodities on this flight. Shipment is from our partners Site and Time Critical. You must reach LaBelle ASAP. The sensitive cargo containers have high tolerance with turbulence, but make sure you keep the delivery smooth and on time. All relevant information is in your flight packet, which is uploaded on your map as a reference. Clear skies ahead.
System test. Okay.
Good, we're all good. So,
Freeport ground, Cessna Alpha, Alpha Whiskey Juliet Victor. Request taxi for departure to the west.
oh, everything's
Cessna
working.
Alpha Alpha Whiskey Juliet Victor. Taxi to and hold short runway 06 via taxiway. Contact tower on 118.5 when ready.
Roger that.
Taxiing, hold short runway 06 via taxiway, Cessna Whiskey Juliet Victor.
I might, I've seen some people on the old YouTube with some, I've got two monitors running now. One is the main screen, what you guys can see just as much as me. And then the other one is just for where I've been able to pop out the instruments and stuff, so which helps me when I'm flying. I have seen them where they've got the all surround and all the rest of it. I don't know if I'm willing to invest heavily on that sort of stuff. I don't know how much that's going to cost either, but yeah, maybe at some point we, you know, I mean, so I get why people have gone to the extremes by making their own cockpit, because obviously I've got the real basic setup. I've got two monitors, basic computer, and some obviously joysticks and stuff like that. But I've gone a bit quick there. I'm going to get marked down for that one. I didn't think I was going that quick, to be fair. But we'll see. But yeah, I think I understand now why people do get to the extremities where they've got a full cockpit on there, because this, you know, I'm enjoying it. It's something different. It's hard, and obviously I'm not the brainiest of persons out there at all. Don't pretend to be either, but I'm slowly understanding the workings of stuff. I know I've got a long way to go, and I know my journey is pretty limited. Of, you know, I go to work, I do what I need to do. I've got family and everything else. I ain't sitting on the sim continuously, but I do get some hours in if I can, and that's why I'm recording them. But it's a difficult one, because I think sometimes when we look at this sort of thing, it's really trying to understand the importance of just having a bit of fun, really, and I think sometimes people forget that it is a bit of fun.
Freeport Tower, Cessna Alpha Alpha Whiskey Juliet Victor ready at runway 06. Departure to the west. Cessna Alpha Alpha Whiskey Juliet Victor. Altimeter 29901 departure to the west approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 06. Cleared for takeoff runway 06. Cessna Whiskey Juliet Victor.
Okay, so saying clear for takeoff on Juliet Whiskey's. I'm not on the runway yet, so let's. Give her a bit of a spin around here. And let's rock and roll. Made a bit of a pig zero that one. Come on. Okay, so we're cleared for takeoff. Let's go. So like I was saying, maybe at some point I might get a bigger screen. I might get some multi-screens on there, but I'm not that heavily invested just yet. Well, where the hell is that going? I don't know why that did that. That went off in a tangent. Okay. We'll get back onto some sort of schedule.
Don't sink.
We're at full power. It seems to just do its own thing now, I don't know why. I've noticed that, I don't know whether it's my computer or the sim or what. Sometimes it can, I don't know if it's the air being taken into consideration.
Whiskey Juliet Victor. Continue for west departure. Freeport Tower, Cessna Alpha Alpha Whiskey Juliet Victor. Continue for west departure.
Wow. I don't know whether that's a real world thing or that's just, it seems like it really jacks around quite a lot. We'll get this one up, give it a quick pause, and we'll skip along to the landing. I know I lose credits when I don't manually land on nothing like that, and I know it said 20 degrees. I do push the limits of this sometimes, but yes. Beginning to think sometimes these boxes are, now I know how the instruments work. It's how to set the instruments up is the next thing for me, because I know how they're starting to work. I know where I'm supposed to be. Like now, you know, the boxes are getting to the point where, you know, the boxes on the screen are almost kind of irrelevant, sort of, to a point, because I now know that if I look at the pink line in my GPS there, I'm going to be off course there. So I can skip to descent, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to skip this one along. we're not going to be standing there for ages and ages and the hour and a half journey across the ocean there. So here we are then.
Cessna Whiskey, Juliet Victor, leaving my airspace, frequency change approved. Freeport Tower, Cessna Alpha Whiskey, Juliet Victor, frequency change. X-ray 14 traffic, Cessna Alpha Whiskey Juliet Victor. 1 miles east 1400, inbound to land, runway tree 2, X-ray 14.
So when I first started off, you know, a few weeks ago now, and what I did seem to do is on the top left hand side, you see where you can see all the different waypoints and stuff like that. I did do a lot of relying on that, and I'm now starting to take that into consideration, that the fact that I don't need to rely on that so much. I'm now looking at my GPS, and that's probably what a real world pilot would be doing, looking where he's supposed to be and not where he's gonna be. And again, I've probably flown this backwards, to be fair. I need to turn around. Looking at the wrong direction again, but yeah, we'll 3-2 and then in for landing. Oh, I might not have done actually. 4-3-2-1 and then in for landing. I think we'll soon find out when we make this turn off. Way, go back, come back. We don't need to be turning that much. Not quite ready for the old landing yet. No, I think I did fly this in reverse. I should have gone down and round and then back up and then into the base leg, so we're kind of going to have a bit of a turn point in a minute, but that's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to skip that overview there, and we are going to just go over to the base leg. I know it's not what you would do in a normal pattern, but we are just going to fly into the final base leg and down to the final. So I did do it in the wrong direction. Probably not looking at my GPS very well there, to be fair. And I should be, yeah, instruments showed me where to do it, but you know, when it's a gorgeous day like today, or a better day like today, then I think the aircraft would naturally be easier just to visually do it. I don't think that would be working for a airliner, to be fair. I think instruments would be almost all the time continuously, and then once visuals start to decline on that one, we need to be able to land it at the last minute. So this bit here is going to be a little bit more easier going for me, I suppose. Turn on to final, and I probably will have to radio in on final. There we are, radio in on final.
500.
Come on. Did this before actually. I'm on the visual.
X-ray 14 traffic, Cessna Alpha Whiskey Juliet Victor is on final runway tree 2 to land X-ray 14.
It's a bit windy. It's dragging me on the wrong side of the aircraft. I'll aim that. It's quite a long runway actually, to be honest with you. I'm going to have plenty of time to get this on the deck. Oh. just going to try to get this back over the runway before getting it down. It's just throwing me at the last minute off.
Strong.
We're on deck. Skip along, let's see how we got on. We got it on the deck. Landing again. Complete shutdown. Let's see how we got on. Yeah. What we're going to have here, we're going to have probably a situation where airline procedures, radio communications. I don't know why I was saying about radio communications. I didn't do everything bad weather bonus. Well, I got a bit of a bonus there as well. Fantastic. And didn't say about my landing procedures, does I? Performance details. Cruise, miss, taxi, landing lights on at night, landing lights off during the day. Didn't say anything there, did it? But again, another one there. Gained some cash back, I suppose. Probably lost a little bit there. Again, 1,500. I don't know where this base income of 33. And then they get all of the commission, and I'm left with just a 1,400 credits. But hey ho, it's all towards getting this rating up, and it's all towards bringing up my levels. Again, level 19. We're slowly getting there. It's gonna take some while. We're on 4,000. Gonna do some missions without recording them, and I'm gonna see you on the other side. Let's see if we can get up to a few more flights. Get those smoothness done as well. I think some of these landing smoothness needs to be certainly. I can't remember which one it said there, where it says perform landings. No, it's not there. Perform airplane missions, turboprop rating. I can't remember where it was, to be fair with you. There was one there that said landing smoothness being at so many percent or something like that. But we'll see how we get on. Thanks for watching. Fly you later. This is Old Man signing off. Take care. LNS at the bottom. See ya.